I'm an artist because I had to survive. I never thought that I was actually going to be an artist. But then I realized that we're all artists, because artist is a way of expressing our lives. So I was told that I couldn't talk about or write about what I knew when I was a political figure. And so the loophole in that was my First Amendment right of free speech, which I realized I could contain within my art. So I became an artist to survive. Yeah, I was actually almost put in jail for knowing what I know and for speaking the truth. But the loophole around that is that if you paint the truth, you can get away with it. So what I started doing was keeping a diary of the world on canvas. And that way I left it up to the interpretation of the individuals, of the viewers. I think art on canvas is more sound because of the fact that one of the things I learned in traveling around the world and in speaking to people who survived World War I and World War II is that when the shit hits the fan, you can always grab the artwork, roll it up, and take it with you. And when you take that with you, you're taking a document. I mean, whether it's a painting of a flower or a painting of an individual as a portrait, you're taking a piece of history, and so you're progressing it. With film, which I also completely believe is art, with moving pictures, the difference is that not everybody has the ability to have the means to show that film, whether it be DVD or Blu-ray or whatever the technology is. So a picture you could take to somebody in Africa, whereas a film you can't take to the jungle and bust out. Although now you can with the technology, you can show it on an Android. Film nearly killed me. It's an exercise in patience, and you really have to be very strict and you have to be very precise in what you do. Because any mistake on film costs a lot of money. Whereas when you're working with canvas, you can always paint over it and start over and work your way around the mistakes. I think what we're doing right now is criminal. I think future generations are going to see that the cutting of the arts in schools is a means for the younger generation to not have the creative intellect that past generations were afforded. The reason why they're cutting the arts is because arts are seen as dangerous. When you allow somebody to be creative, to have an open mind, that allows them to question authority. And the authority that we have right now is corrupt, so they don't want the youth to question. A simple question that a 5-year-old could ask is, am I going to get my Social Security? You know, if I'm 5 years old and I ask, am I going to get my Social Security, it runs out in 2034. So basically, we're damning our future generations, and that's not cool.